has come. For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power.
So Marvel desperately wants to have the world outside your window in your comics. They never do a very good job with it either. I talked about this on Saturday just because of how hilarious it is. This new female Captain America, who's supposed to be Filipino, is being debuted for the 4th issue of The United States of Captain America. We have a description of the character now. Let me go and show you this right here. Ari Agbayani is a scholarship student at a small private university. When she finds out her best friend is being victimized by a wealthy legacy student, Ari is determined to make things right. But what can she do when her college is only concerned with keeping its donors happy? And half of the buildings on campus are named after her best friend's abuser. She continued, in order to take him down, she will have to get creative. And then there you go. Basically, this character is fighting the system, fighting the rich capitalists and taking them down. Now, the funny thing is, and I talked about this on Saturday, Filipinos aren't having this character. In fact, they are ruthlessly mocking the character. They don't want this character. And they were quick to point out about how the character's name actually can be translated in several ways from what I understand. Ballsack is one, and also genitalia is one. So you could literally translate the name to Captain Sack or actually, no, it was heroic genitals. For real. That was the common thing. But I also have people saying it could be male or female, junk, stuff like that. So it's a little confusing for those of you that are Filipino and speak the language. I'm sure you have a better grasp of this, but it's so great to see that Marvel finally gave my people, the Filipinos, such awesome representation with a character whose name translates to ballsack. Keep on trucking, Marvel. I'd say it's not even just pronunciation. It's also a combination of words. This could have easily been prevented if they didn't call her Ari, considering her full name is actually Ariel, apparently. It doesn't help that she has multiple translations. It can mean either genital or property possession, so it ain't good regardless. Filipinos do this as a joke. When an English speaker wants to learn a new Filipino word, we often give a very pervy word to start out with. It's part of being mischievous. Marvel probably asked for a Phil-Aim name, and a Filipino jokingly gave a pervy name. Now the person is laughing out loud. I get this right. Yes, it's true. That's the translation because the creators are absolute idiots who stereotype the hell out of people. I know, right? And as a native speaker, I don't even remember using the word up until now. We just say, well, edited words here that you can see. And that's kind of the consensus is what's going on. Everyone is mocking. Everybody is mocking what's going on right now. And, you know, it leads to this, which I wanted to show up. You know, Marvel keeps trying to go and grab these new audiences that don't want this stuff. I'm looking at all of the Filipino people on Twitter talking about this, and I'm sure I don't mean to throw a blanket like all of them, but the ones that are talking about this overwhelmingly seem to be mocking the character. Because, I mean, how do you screw that up with that kind of a name, right? And I think that what that one gentleman said about how somebody that's Filipino probably gave them the name because it's funny, it's probably right. And the editors, who have proven that they don't do shit at Marvel, they don't do anything. There's so much on record to show that they are lazy and don't do anything, that they probably did zero research into the name to make sure that this was okay, even though they claim to care about all of these cultures, and then, you know, properly adjusted. I don't know. either way, this is pretty funny, and I wonder if they'll change the name. It sounds like all they got to do is just go by her first name, and they'll be just fine. So we'll see what happens. Funny nonetheless. But, you know, when you see things like this, Demon Slayer manga outsells entire American comic book industry, you kind of know why after looking at stuff like this. And things like this are just going to continue to keep happening. Bad Idea is over. Upstart Comics publisher announces closure. Bad Idea, the comic company founded by several former Valiant Entertainment mainstays, announces plan to cease operations by the end of the year. So you have this new comic book company, which literally starting a mainstream comic book company is probably not the best idea. If you plan on going entertainment or, you know, independent with your entertainment, you might do better because you can do crowdfunding and stuff. Bad Idea was a good name for this company because they basically wanted to start up a new company in today's climate with the same rotation of losers that you see on Twitter, and they went out of business. I'm not shocked or surprised. It's unfortunate. I hate seeing businesses flop, but most of the people in the comic book industry right now, nasty, dumb people for the most part, and you're going to keep seeing businesses flop up as long as things continue as they are, especially when the whole selling point of modern comics is diversity, and this is what we get when we get it. Okay, it's nothing well thought out, smart, clever. No, it's literally heroic genitalia. So anyway, this has got to be one of their biggest screw ups yet. I actually don't think the costume is as terrible as I thought it was before, but this just screams cash grab. Like, you know, that's nothing. Like, at least they think that this will be a cash grab. But it won't be, and now the people that they're trying to turn on with this garbage it's just turned into a mockery for them. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.